2021 Junior British Rally Championship would get underway at the famous Oulton Park race circuit, as the Neil Howard stages provided a unique backdrop for the progressive youngsters to get their much anticipated season underway. 2 times Junior BRC runner-up Will Crichton gets off to a great start with a 7-second lead over his nearest challenger. Contesting this year's championship alongside a Junior WRC programme, his pace is enough to pull out a 7-second lead after the opening time test. Remarkably quick out of the blocks is newcomer Kyle White in an older generation Peugeot 208 R2. White pushed hard to take second spot after the opener. And the battle for third would be a close run affair all day long, with championship returnees Finlay Retson, David Kelly and Brian Brady all swapping seconds throughout the first loop of stages. But Brady would suffer a 10-second penalty for failing to negotiate a chicane correctly, forcing him out of contention early on. There were problems for Casey J. Coleman too, with mechanical issues handing him a stage maximum on the opening test. Stage 3 saw White take his maiden Junior BRC stage win to close the gap on the lead to just 1 second. Jason Dixon also had an impressive run through the third test, beating several Rally 4 cars in his aging Fiesta R2. Brian Brady mounted a recovery charge after his earlier penalty, and Eamon Kelly showed signs of getting used to his new Fiesta Rally 4 with equal second fastest time on the 4th stage. But it would be Crichton's experience that ensured he was in command heading into the halfway point of the rally. So after 4 stages, this is how things stand. Will Crichton leads the way from Kyle White. Third is David Kelly, 20 seconds off the lead. Finlay Retson sits in 4th. Brian Brady is in 5th. Eamon Kelly 6th, 29 seconds off the lead. Rory Bell is in 7th, and rounding out our top 8, it's Jason Dixon. Eamon Kelly would be fastest on stage 5 to take his first ever Junior BRC stage win, with both Retson and Rory Bell throwing their hat into the ring in a bid to climb the leaderboard as the afternoon progressed. While going the wrong direction at a split saw David Kelly plummet down the leaderboard from 3rd and out of contention. The venue would provide a thrilling mixture of flat-out circuit action, gravel perimeter roads and unforgiving link sections, arguably the perfect way to start the season and to get bedded in ahead of perhaps a more traditional calendar for the remainder of the year. But its unique characteristics meant the times across the category were extremely close throughout the day, just a handful of seconds separating the 14 challengers on the stages. David Kelly would put his earlier dramas firmly behind him, storming to a stage win on the 7th and 8th tests, but it would mean nothing on the overall leaderboard. Up front, that battle for the final podium spot would go down to the wire, and it would be Eamon Kelly and Conan Mohan who would fend off Finlay Retson to secure 3rd place in the juniors, an impressive feat on their British Rally Championship debut. Although Kyle White and Sean Topping would head into the final 2 stages with a 12-second cushion, they continued to push as hard as they dare. Grappling with a feisty Peugeot, the pairing continued to make an impact against the more modern machinery around them and take an inspiring 2nd place. But it was William Crichton and Liam Regan who led from the opening stage of the day and were never headed. A mature drive saw them build up a comfortable gap over the morning's test to manage their lead through the afternoon and start their BRC season with a comfortable victory.
We kept it clean and set some good stage times. I think we did most of the work on this morning, the first couple of stages, and from there it was just sort of about managing it. Yeah, looking forward now to the Nicky Grist, which quite a different event, but it'll be perfect for us. We've got Rally Estonia the next week with the Junior World Championship, so that'll set us up nicely for that.
So this is how our final leaderboard looks at the end of the Neil Howard stages. Will Crichton takes a very well-deserved victory. Kyle White and Sean Topping just 11 seconds behind in 2nd. 3rd, it's Eamon Kelly. In 4th place, Finlay Retson just missing out on that podium. In 5th, Brian Brady. 6th is Jason Dixon. 7th, Eddie Lewis. And in 8th place, At the end of the rally, Johnny Mulholland. In the Academy class, Johnny Mulholland would be making his return to the BRC after his last outing in 2018. With co-driver Callum Maguire, the duo led from the opening stage to take a dominant victory over Fraser Anderson and Jack Bowen. The battle for the Junior British Rally Championship title now heads onto gravel as the Nicky Grist stages host round 2 in the forests of mid Wales. Join us then.